don't know if I have a job anymore. Do I really want a new Nissan?
Someone got murdered on my corner.
Oh my god.
Hi!
It's been a year!
We're back with another Zach attack.
That's our new phrase.
It took a year off to think of that. Since we had our videos out last, the world seems to have crumbled. We are quarantining in England for Christmas so we can go and see our mummy. She's been visiting at the window. It's been lovely. We've both been doing our separate things for the last year. Chloe's been in LA and I've been in Mexico, and we both had very different experiences of quarantine and COVID, but also similar.
So obviously 2020 has been a bit of a year, to say the least. So we thought we would put all the trends of 2020 together and react to them. So number one on the list we have is tie-dye. I also have a ton of tie-dye, but I didn't bring any to England apart from pants, and I couldn't really show my pants on camera unless I did this.
Oh, she's not even wearing them.
Not even wearing them.
I've got pants on. I'm a matching suit.
The tie-dye matching set really is top-notch.
Quintessential COVID.
When this trend first started, everyone was tie-dyeing their own stuff because there wasn't a lot of tie-dye out in the world.
That's the first time that I feel like a fashion trend has followed us.
Yeah.
Like humans decided, I'm bored, let's
gonna
dye a bunch of my shit.
Yeah. I actually made a video for work of me tie-dyeing a loungewear set. So I now have matching pants, matching little crop top, and a zip-up hoodie that I ordered myself.
I just jumped on the trend once I exited Mexico and got these in America.
So at the start of the pandemic, commercials didn't really know what to do with themselves because no one wanted to buy anything, of course.
What will we do?
Yeah, and so every company started to just pump out these ads that were like all identical, and it was all just a lot of like, in these troubling times, in these unprecedented times, in these new times,
in these difficult times,
In these troubled times,
challenging times,
trying times.
we've been there for you for over 50 years.
Yeah, it was so almost threatening.
Since 1926.
since 1978.
For 60 years.
Yeah, it's like, you better buy from us still. And then like so many car companies were still trying to sell you a goddamn vehicle. And it's like, I don't know if I have a job anymore. Do I really want a new Nissan?
And then you watch TV that isn't from the pandemic and you flinch every time someone goes near someone or there's a crowd of more than 3 people.
Yeah, it's like this innate like,
Thing. We all spent an alarming amount of time at home. So what do you do when you're at home and hungry and can't get food easily because of the lines outside the supermarket?
You put ingredients together and make a cake.
Everyone's got flour, right? We should have frozen for like 6 minutes. I made several shoddy loaves.
I didn't make any bread. I made sweet things. I went to Houston for like 6 weeks and we did a lot of baking there. We made like a crumble and a pie in one day.
Oh my god. And we wonder why we all gained weight. I actually did a lot more woodwork.
Oh my god, did you whittle?
I whittled away the days. A swing, 2 shelves, a coat rack, and a cat towel.
The wars of wearing a mask.
I feel only during this past presidency would this much like anger happen. Every other country is just like, we're being told to wear masks because it slightly, you know, or significantly help stop the spread. Okay, well if that's this tiny thing we can do, I will do that. That's fine. And then America happened.
My freedom, blah, 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 liberty, blah, 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 blah.
Most tiny penis, like freaking insecure bullshit I've ever seen. Like, there's an etiquette now. Like you'll like see someone in the street not wearing it or trying to get in a supermarket and they go viral because they can't get in, and then everyone fights in the comments, and it's like, why is this even happening? We should all be on the same team.
It's for health.
No, it's to control you. There's a microchip in the mask.
Oh yeah, of course there is. Bill Gates. No one cares about you, Tom, going outside to collect your trash.
Except for the raccoons that want their old steaks.
Seems like a frivolous thing to get upset about when we're all dealing with a lot of crap right now.
Yeah.
I get that they're uncomfortable. Masks are uncomfortable. I don't like them. But in the interest of not killing someone, I'm gonna wear it when I have to and not make a fuss about it.
And also, you wear pants, don't you?
Oh, it's like taking away your freedom to wear a mask, but yet you conform to wearing pants every day and you don't yell about that.
I wasn't privy to this because I was in the burning heat of Mexico. So I was really jealous of like seeing all these people on Instagram and on Zoom like cuddled up in their like sweatsuits. Yeah, I just had a real sweatsuit because I was just sweating everywhere at all times.
I was obviously doing quarantine at the start of the pandemic in whatever clothes I had that were basically pajamas because I didn't have any loungewear that was cute. And then over the pandemic, I would like collect items and have cute stuff. Like this I call is loungewear, to be honest. It's just like a furry hoodie, but it's way cuter than I used to have. Look at the little patterns.
It's like the fashion industry was like, we've still got to make clothes, but no one's going anywhere. I'm not going to wear like some kind of glittery dress in my house.
I wish.
I can't even wear jeans anymore.
I hate jeans. They're so just tight and restricting.
All gained about 10 pounds since the
the
at
COVID.
least from
Yeah,
the pandemic.
the COVID-15. At least we had Zoom during the pandemic. I mean, we still do. We're still in the pandemic. I'm acting like it's over.
We'll never be over.
20 years later. God, what if it is?
No. It was very good for meetings. It was great to do a business call with no underwear on. I've done so many job interviews this year where I put what I think is something that looks American on in Mexico. So something with a vague sleeve and isn't just me in a tank top sweating. I love Zoom for like allowing us to be human beings, and like you don't have to be this like posh fancy exec marching around with a pencil skirt on anymore.
It's this weird charade that you have when you go into an office that you're this upstanding citizen when no one really is. Zoom has normalized the idea that like maybe a child will run into the background of your Zoom and that's okay.
Yeah, maybe
like,
you have
maybe you have
cats.
a cat. Oh, a cat.
Or one
12
cat.
cats.
Tiger King!
And early on in the pandemic.
Yeah, we needed it. We came at the perfect time. It was the best distraction that was somehow crazier than what we were going through.
People that had seen it like a couple days before me would like be like, oh, wait till you get to this part. And
you
I was
don't know
like,
Tiger King
I
yet.
was like, what? How can it get crazier? Oh. And then Halloween came and everyone was Tiger King.
I went as Tiger King for Halloween in a little house party, and it was very makeshift, but you could tell who we were. It was great.
So I dressed up as a fallen angel, took photos for Instagram, and then took it off.
I want to normalise that trend of getting ready for a night out and then going to bed. Take pictures, drink with your friends, and then everyone goes home on their merry way. Drinking!
We drank so much.
Actually,
and still are
I
drinking
didn't
so
drink
much.
that
I did.
Did you?
Oh my god.
You were on your own more than I was.
Even when I wasn't, I was drinking.
Really?
In fact, it was more like, I'm gonna have a drink because I'm on my own. Oh my god, I'm with a human, I'm gonna have a drink!
Where I was, they ran out of a lot of alcohol, and other cities banned alcohol, all alcohol. We didn't have beer for a really long time. It was like prohibition. You'd be on these WhatsApp chats where people will deliver you it, and obviously be more expensive than the supermarket. So every time we heard there was going to be an alcohol law, everyone would run to the supermarket and buy all the alcohol so they could sell it. I was in a very wild west of a place. I was in Tulum, which is a very fancy tourist village for Instagram influencers. But once all that disappears, it's just a dusty village, which is very underdeveloped, very dysfunctional, and quite scary.
It's like you peel back this beautiful influencer veil and here comes the trash underneath.
All the street dogs.
I was like hanging out with an ex for some of this pandemic, which I feel like is another trend. We did a lot of cocktail making, which was fun actually. A lot of companies started like offering cocktail kits that you like made at home. Like you'd pick it up or get it delivered, and then you'd make these fancy ass cocktails like
so
with an
cool.
instruction leaflet. And then I just drank a ton of white wine.
We all know how much the country ran out of toilet paper.
It was toilet paper, paper towels, sanitizer. Even hand soap was completely gone for a long time.
I feel like a lot of produce was rush bought.
I remember going into Ralph's, the supermarket. It wasn't even called a pandemic yet, I don't think. I couldn't believe the shelves and how empty they were. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. And
Yeah,
it
you showed
really
me
felt
pictures.
like it was like an apocalypse. And everyone's just like stacking their carts really full, and everyone's like side-eyeing each other because they don't know if they're diseased or not. It was just fucking nuts.
There was nothing wrong with our supermarkets, but then we had hurricanes. We had 2 hurricanes and a tropical storm during the pandemic. So we had the empty shelves for like supplies for like emergencies.
Right.
Our lives were threatened at every angle, really.
I had an earthquake in the pandemic. I was like in bed about to go to sleep, and then suddenly everything wobbled. And then I was like, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm half naked. I had like no pants on. And I was like, put the pants on. And then it stopped as I was clambering under my desk.
Someone got murdered on my corner.
Oh my god.
Finally, because we don't want to give it much importance, even though it is important, stupid TikTok.
I don't like TikTok very much. I'm one of the only people now that isn't really into it.
I've just started watching it because I've been so bored. Because there's a lot of like tigers and other animals and people that dance well. Not the TikTok dancers, that must be known. I mean professional ballet dancers and ice skaters. People that should be shown because they are talented. Yet,
there are so many morons who are doing this.
I, like, have had to do it for editing jobs sometimes to look at those influencers. And I'll look at their page and they do have no skills, no talent, no personality. All they do is just like,
Oh my god,
look
that
into the
thing
camera.
annoys me so much.
And then they get a load of money. I don't get a load of money. My mouth won't even open that wide. How do they smile so big, these teenagers?
So what I did when I downloaded TikTok is you can set your preferences. I said, don't you f***ing dare show me any dances. I mean, there are some really cool things on there, don't get me wrong. So when I have gone on, I've had a good time, but I don't see any dances. I've literally never, ever, ever been given a TikTok dance to watch. And I'm so grateful for that, because my pages are all just like comedy, clothes, and cats.
Comedy, clothes and cats. The three
The three
Cs.
Cs.
I
But-
get it during the pandemic, especially when we were all cooped up with no exercise
True.
and no fun. I get it. Teenagers, I get it. I just don't want to do it myself.
I also
and I
just
don't want to look
I
at
don't
it.
want to see someone do it.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
understand. Why are you watching this?
And you know what annoys me the most is they're sped up so they look like they're better at it.
Tell us in the comments why you like watching bad TikTok dances. Just the
Because
bad
people
ones.
are cute. You get drawn in by attractive people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thirst traps on TikTok.
It's true.
Well, it's been a horrible year. Hopefully next year we won't be making a video like this.
We're going to talk about all the great things that have happened.
Hopefully everyone has stayed as safe as they possibly can and are having as safe but enjoyable as of a Christmas and holiday season as they can.
Yes, I don't, that's it.
Yeah, well said.
All right, well, we're going to be back with a few more videos yet to come. So subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do watch us, just know that there are more coming. Please don't go away.
Yeah, sorry we buggered off.
Yeah.
But we're buggered back.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.